دوستان عزیزم، ایونت 20 سالگی ورلد آف وارکرفت. 20 ساله که جهان وارکرافت اومده و من میتونم بگم 15-16 سال دارم بازی میکنم. and this is crazy. خیلی اوکی و ایونت خیلی بزرگیه، محتوا زیاده، ولی من میخوام این ویدیو رو ببینم از سمت بلیزارد. یعنی من میتونم جلو بهتون محتوا رو بگم ولی میخوام ببینم.
The war within is now live, and while we can't wait for everyone to experience the upcoming endgame content, the train isn't stopping. Arriving on the PTR soon, the team will be testing a new anniversary event for World of Warcraft. Okay. Today we're here with Holly, Brett, and Leah to share more on what the live team has been cooking up. So Holly,
yes,
let's talk anniversary.
ایشون خیلی آدم مهمیه، مسئول فرانچایز جهان فرانچایز کل وارکرافته.
Warcraft universe. 20th anniversary for World of Warcraft, 30th for Warcraft, and 10th for Hearthstone.
30 سالگی وارکرافت، 10 سالگی هرستون و 20 سالگی واو.
What an amazing journey, and to be leading into it this year, you know, our commitment to make the game feel alive every single day that you log in. All the work we're doing to kick off the World Soul Saga. So excited that War Within is launched and everyone's in it now and part of this world story. And we're going to see where it's going. We're not stopping. So anniversary is coming up, and we've got some good friends here to talk about what's coming.
With such a big milestone for the game, how did you approach this year's anniversary?
It's a great question. Last fall, even, I started to look into what kind of event we wanted to do. There are various events in the past. For the 15th, we did that really epic raid. So I did some ideas, and it really became a patch. We sat down, we did a huge brainstorm with the live team, and then we started to pick the top ones and see what we could do to cover all of our different players. So it was really a fun experience to flesh out all these cool ideas.
What was at the top of that list?
By far the top one, everybody remembers Blackrock Depths really fondly.
Okay, Blackrock Depths.
And so we
fondly is a word.
So yeah, everybody really wanted to do something with Blackrock Depths. And so as we looked at all of these features, we really wanted to make them new and innovative, but also
حاجی
harken back. So we are going to be bringing Blackrock Depths as a 10 to 15 player raid.
رید 10 و 15 نفره Blackrock Depths آوردن. What the fuck, man? Jesus.
We're really excited. We have 8 main bosses, 5 mini bosses, and basically we'll have LFR, normal, and heroic difficulties.
I remember Blackrock Depths, I was there with my hunter just farming that gladiator's chainmail over and over and over again.
It was always random too, so you didn't have a chance always.
It took forever, so I'm excited to go back in there and hopefully get my revenge.
I remember going.
حاجی یه سوال، مگه تابستون نیست؟ این با شلوارکه، بعد این با سوتیه، این با
You know, if anyone wants to carry me in a heroic.
و این چه سوتین نپوشیده؟ آقا واقعیتشه من چشم تیزبینه.
Just ring me up.
What other features are there going to be in the anniversary event?
Yeah, so we really wanted to do an outdoor experience to sort of revisit the Gates of
این تابلو به قیافه این دختر تابلو فمینیسته.
And who better to take us on this adventure than Chromie?
Oh no.
Oh shit. Chromie.
So Chromie has this codex that she uses to safely display the past. Well, you can expect there's going to be some crazy time things happening with that. So we're going to have enemies popping up that should not be.
بلیزارد داره با یه ایونت 20 سالگی وقایع گذشته رو بهمون نشون میده. Jesus, Mama, Jesus!
There within Silithus, like the Scourge,
Karaji, Legion,
Karaji, and we're going to see some familiar names like Tichondrius, Assyrian, and Kel'Thuzad.
Ah, Kel'Thuzad again. Oh man.
It's shaping up to be a really cool experience. Players will get to queue in whenever they want. They'll get put together with other players and get to go through this kind of epic fixing of the past.
Again.
Oh, again.
Yeah. As we would say, tiny whiny. Speaking of the past, is there anything else that we'll be revisiting?
So we've heard the community loud and clear. We know that time walking is very popular. So the team has put together some incredible time walking dungeons.
And some of you may be thinking BFA, but that's not quite yet. We're actually going back in time to fill in one of the areas that we have not hit yet, and that is the original dungeon. So we're going to be bringing Dead Mines, Zul'Farrak, Dire Maul and Stratholme. So there'll be 2 Dire Maul wings.
What? دانجنای نسخه 60 رو دارن تایم واکینگ میارن. اورجینال 60 کلاسیک.
And the 2 Stratholme. They'll be introduced with 20th, but they'll continue into the regular rotation afterwards. A couple other things that we're going to change with time walking. We're going to allow players from 10 and up to do it. So a lot of those people that like to level will have more opportunity there. And then we're also realizing that a lot of people already have all of the items from the various vendors. So we are going to do a vendor refresh. And so you might see some new mounts and pets and transmogs show up on each of the vendors as we go through the different time walkings going forward.
آقا نگاه کنید چیز میخواد تایم واک میخواد یادتون باشه مصرف نکنید.
So I can go to Dire Maul, get loot and more loot and more loot.
Yeah, we're really excited for everybody to get a chance to go after the things they like. You know, if they enjoy doing the dungeon run or if they're looking for more of those old transmogs that haven't been available.
Yeah.
Is there still a chance for Baron Rivendare's charger to drop?
We may have a chance in time walking for that mount actually. Yes.
Oh shit.
I got that on my first kill, by the way.
Are you serious? You're that player?
Yeah, it's the only one I got first try.
That's so awesome.
My lucky one was the Headless Horseman's one.
Oh,
so
wow.
I couldn't get the charger, but I ended up with
years to get that
one. So when I think about WoW's anniversary event, I always think about the Caverns of Time and the party there. Is there any changes to the celebration?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of changes. So you're used to going into the Caverns of Time to experience the anniversary. But you're going to notice right away that everything is right at the entrance, right outside. And there's all kinds of activities there for people to do. We have a mini trial of style kind of event called Fashion Frenzy, where you're going to have like different themes to dress up to and vote on your favorite transmogs. We have a storyteller, Lore Walker Cho is going to tell a few different stories, and you get to participate in the audience. We also have Mount Mania, which is a fun game where you're going to get to show off your mount collection.
That's a perfect one.
I love mounts. I love showing off my mounts. I'm really excited for that. There's a lot of different things for you to just explore outside of the activities. We have an ice rink, so you're going to be able to just slide around into Neris. We have a pet corner where you're going to be able to turn into your pet. We have costumes you can cosplay as heroes and villains from the past. You can run around and like scream different voice lines at people, which is a lot of fun.
My favorite's Illidan. You can be like, you're not prepared. You can just stand and tell everybody they're not prepared.
We also have guest relations where you're going to be solving riddles and clues and other things to help out the visitors within the Caverns of Time.
Oh, so like Secrets of Azeroth?
Yeah, it's like a Secrets of Azeroth sequel, basically.
I love that. Awesome. I had so much fun with that. Is Korok's Revenge, the PvP brawl, coming back?
Yes. Oh, so Korok's Revenge, we'll have that during the whole event. We actually moved the vendors to the new hub. We also have the 3 world bosses, the World Dragons. Then we have Azrago's and Kazakh as well. Plus, we have 2 new Gate Crashers. Shaw of Anger is going to show up, and so is our
Shaw of Anger. I'm going to be at 3 fucking Silitus.
On the Stonewatcher. They'll both be out in as well.
In your room to Taris. What the fuck?
With so many new activities this year, are there rewards?
Of course, as we looked at the marquee reward for this event, we've come up with a cool riff on a Phoenix mount. So basically, Ashes of Alar was a really good one.
Ashes of Alar really
iconic, and so we've iterated on it. And now we have this blue Cold Flame Tempest mount. It's got armor on it, and one of the cool things we were able to do is here at Blizzard we have service rewards. So as you're here a few years, you'll get a sword and a shield. So we use that as our basis to do the armor on that mount. And we enjoyed it so much, and the artists, they actually spent one of their hackathons making our service rewards in the game. So you'll be able to collect through the...
Oh shit! میگه ما این آرمور سرویس ریوارد رو به کسایی که اینجا کار میکنن میدیم همینجا واسه فان. میگه اینجا اینو ساختیم توی بازی که به شما هم بدیم.
20th, the sword, the shield, the crown we even have a ring toy that we're going to have players
میگه رینگ هم داره
able to get.
It's kind of iconic to have essentially a World of Warcraft team member transmog.
میگه transmog تیممونه.
We have to get suits of armor added as one of our rewards.
Yeah, 30 years, right? We haven't picked the 30-year service reward yet.
We also have a balloon toy, which is really cool, and my favorite.
What the fuck?
favorite is
Baby Dreadlord بگه چه کسشه.
the baby Dreadlord pet. Oh my god. So I'm excited to go to the hub and become my baby Dreadlord pet and run around in the area as
what's your little sword?
Oh yeah. One of our artists, Mats, he was able to put together the sword like Kozak has, but in baby form. So it's really cool that it fits really well.
It's like a butter knife.
So cute. Are there any rewards for the Warcraft 30th anniversary?
Yeah, so we have some faction crests, which are going to be back pieces for each of the 4 Warcraft 3 factions, which is Orc.
Oh shit, یه سری چیزا از وارکرفت 3 دارن. مثلا وارکرفت 3
Human, Night Elf, and Scourge. And these are going to be coming in the November trading post.
How will players get these cool rewards?
It's a great question. We are going to be introducing a new currency this year. Players will be able to collect it from our weekly quests that we'll have for each of our features. And then we also are making sure that if you're really into the Season 1 content, you can still do those weekly quests and the weekly activities to collect the tokens there as well. You're going to get a lot of tokens.
میگم هم با اکتیویتی های توی این ایونت گیرتون میاد، هم با مثلا سیزن 1 وارویدین مثلا ریدم بزنی اینا فکر کنم بهتون میده.
And you'll need them because we do have one other big reward. As we started to think about this, we talked with our artists and everybody really agreed we needed to really go iconic, and we looked back at our tier 2 sets. So we ended up making...
Holy shit! tier 2 set حاجی ریکاور کرد چی ریکرافت کردن ست وارلاکم حاجی ریکرافتشو پرام.
All of the tier 2 sets modern with the new modeling, the new VFX.
Wow, set judgment.
I can't wait to
effect داره پرام حاجی.
See people walking around in the judgment.
Wow, چقدر خوشگله.
What about the classes though that weren't available when tier 2 came out?
اون کلاسیک که اون موقع available نبودن چی؟
Good point. You know, we didn't have monks back then, but we didn't have evokers back then. But we did have a dragon and they wore armor, and so we really looked at
ما اجرا داشتیم. پس موقع اجرا تو بازی بود رفتیم آرمور اونا رو برداشتیم.
PCs that were at that period of time. So Nefarian was our model for doing the evoker set. We looked at also like other iconic NPCs that existed
جان ناموس لیچکینگ
back in the day, and so
حاجی قیافش چقدر شبیه لیچکینگ بی ناموس.
Each of the new classes do have their own set. So
جان داداش حاجی
back in the day, and so each of the new classes do have their own set. So all 13 classes will have a tier 2 up-res set.
Speaking of classes, there's some cool changes coming.
Yes, I'm so excited for Draktyr to finally get more classes. So
oh shit, Draktyr میتونه کلاس‌های جدید بسازه.
You can expect to see 6 new classes with them.
6 Draktyr Hunter.
Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Warrior, and Warlock.
درکتین وارولاکم بشش توش بابا ولکم مگه میشه چی واریور چی.
We're also getting a new skywriting talent, which is called Squadrons, where you're going to be able to have 2 Draktyr companions flying alongside you in like a formation, which is so
oh shit. واسه فانه میگه که یه تالنتی داریم که 2 تا ترکتیر جدید میان کنارتون همینجوری پرواز میکنن که مثلا استایل باحالی میدن حال میکنید.
Oh my gosh, Draktyr gonna be like Top Gun. That's so cool.
Reserve my goose name.
Everybody's gonna be reserving now.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there any other class changes coming?
Yes, we've heard loud and clear from the shamans that they are ready for something new, and we are ready to deliver. We have brand new ascendance forms.
Oh shit! حاجی ascended form شامان داریم که فقط تو این 20 سالگی میتونید بگیریدش. حاجی چه قیافه‌ایه، چه موجود عجیب غریبیه.
Brand new ascendance form.
واه نگاه کنید ascended form شمنه.
They really are cool looking.
What the fuck شبیه موجود حاجی نمیدونم موهاشو آتیشه.
They match each of the elements that
حاجی هر المنت شامان عوضم بکنی اون عوض میشه.
Shamans use.
They look amazing.
They really do.
This update sounds so amazing. Before we go, is there any other additional details we should tell players?
Yes, one of the things we really want to call out is in the past these events have been 3 to 4 weeks around the anniversary, but this time this is the patch. The entire 11.05 patch is really dedicated to the 20th anniversary.
میگه این اصلا پچه، میگه پچ 11.05 رو ما کلا گذاشتیم مخصوص 20 سالگی وو باشه.
It'll go for more than 2 months. We have a lot of time everybody to get into these features, experience them, play as much as they want, and work towards those 13 sets.
Yeah, and even though we just launched the Waروردین, this PTR is coming very, very soon. So keep a lookout for the news on when that's coming to you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about the 20th anniversary with me. And I can't wait to celebrate the 20th anniversary with you in game. See you next time.
Okay. اسندت شامان فرمش دیدیم، خیلی دیوونه است حاجی. این چی بلیزارد ساخته؟ مریض حاجی، این خیلی دیوونه است. درکتیر هم که بچه میتونه جدید باشه، رید جدید. حالا آیتم لولش چقدر اینا نمیدونم. بعد دیگه درکتیر ابیلیتی های جدید داره، کلاس جدید داره حاجی. باریکالله بلیزارد هم حاجی دیوونه شده. باریکالله 6 تا کلاس، وارلاک، واریور، میج، پریس، روگ، هانتر. فقط چرا دروید اینا نه شامان بگیر. آنه شامان و دروید اینا نهره. اوکی. و این ست جاجمنت خیلی خفنه. خلاصه اینکه اوکی باحاله، خیلی آپدیت باحالیه. امیدوارم که به درتون بخوره و لذتشو ببرید. ریدم که چند روز دیگه میاد و کلی آپدیت خفن و بزرگه. به نظرم ارزش دیدنشو داشت واقعا.